Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. My name is Mrs. Nilufar Ijaz. I am your biology teacher. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Before starting today's lecture, I will ask you to fill a form for the selection of your subject. Either you want to join biology or computer. A form is available on your website or on your Google class with other formalities. You have to fill the form and then submit it on or before 19 of this month. Dear student, आपको एक फॉर्म अवेलेबल होगा वेबसाइट पे भी और गूगल क्लास पे भी, जिसे आपने फिल करना है। ये आपके सब्जेक्ट की चॉइस है, वेदर यू आर चूजिंग बायो और कंप्यूटर। ये हर बच्चे को फिल करना है और उसके साथ जो दूसरी फॉर्मेलिटीज फॉर्म में है उन्हें भी फिल करना है। और हर हाल में ये फॉर्म आपको 19 से पहले या 19 तक, 19th जुलाई इज द डेडलाइन, ये हमारे पास पहुंच जाना चाहिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच। नाउ टुडे फ्रॉम चैप्टर नंबर 2 we are on lecture number 8. The chapter 2 is structure, organization of life. In this chapter, we have studied the introduction, digestive system, respiratory system, heart of the frog, circulatory system, venous system, reproductive excretory system, and today we are going to start nervous system and the sense organ. This is the last topic from the frog. All the topic we have covered and this is the last topic. Now, whatever the assignment will assign you, you have to do in your journal number 2. Because journal number 1 you must have submitted for the checking. So, without fail, start the work on your journal number 2. On journal number 2, when you will start, it is compulsory for you to mention the name of the chapter, that is the structural organization of life and frogs, and in bracket write down continue. कि ये चीज जो है हमारी चल रही है। क्लियर? आपने कॉपी जर्नल 2 हमारी जो बायो की, केमिस्ट्री की और फिजिक्स की 9 में आप पढ़ेंगे, उनको हम जर्नल कहते हैं क्योंकि ये कॉपी जो पिछली आपकी कॉपीज थी उनसे साइज में थोड़ी बड़ी हैं, जर्नल साइज की हैं। बायो की कॉपी विदाउट इंटरलीव पेज होगी, इसमें लीव सारी दोनों कॉपीज जो हैं वो उनमें लाइनिंग होगी दोनों पेजेस में। तीसरी बात ये कि जब आप कॉपी 2 स्टार्ट करेंगे तो मेंटेन कीजिए नेम, क्लास, सब्जेक्ट, सब चीजें, रोल नंबर, एवरीथिंग। और जो आपका इंडेक्स के बाद पहला पेज आएगा उसमें आप चैप्टर 2 स्ट्रक्चर, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ लाइफ, फ्रॉग और इन ब्रैकेट में लिखेंगे कंटिन्यू, क्योंकि ये हमारा कंटिन्यू चलेगा और उसमें जितने भी काम होंगे वो आपके फ्रॉग के खत्म होंगे, उसके बाद आप चैप्टर स्टार्ट करेंगे। फ्रॉग चैप्टर का, सेकंड चैप्टर का स्ट्रक्चर, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ लाइफ का काम जैसे ही खत्म होगा, ये आपको टाइम टू टाइम आएंगे क्योंकि बीच में हमने आपका होमवर्क रोका था, तो इसलिए काम थोड़ा सा आगे पीछे आएगा। एक लेक्चर 2 लेक्चर आगे चलेंगे और काम थोड़ा सा एक लेक्चर पीछे जाएगा, बट वी हैव टू कंप्लीट इट। हमें पूरा काम करना है, कोई काम छोड़ना नहीं है। इसके बाद जब आप थर्ड चैप्टर पे आएंगे, क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म, हम चैप्टर स्टार्ट कर देंगे, लेकिन आपकी कॉपी पे पहले फ्रॉग का लास्ट काम जो नर्वस सिस्टम और सेंस ऑर्गन से यहाँ तक कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। उसके बाद आप क्लासिफिकेशन वाले चैप्टर पर आएंगे और सिर्फ मैं एक पेज पर, स्टार्टिंग पेज पर टाइटल बनाएंगे, चैप्टर नंबर 3, क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म। जब वो चैप्टर स्टार्ट करेंगे आई विल रिपीट इट अगेन, और ये चीज जो है आपको मेरे ख्याल में अच्छी तरह समझ आ गई होगी। अब हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। नाउ द नर्वस सिस्टम ऑफ फ्रॉग। On your screen, you can see the nervous system. The definition is here. System. What is a system? System always organized by organs. System जो है आपको थोड़ा सा रिव्यू दूं मैं आपको कि बेसिक सेल होते हैं. When cell combine, they form tissue. Tissue combines, they form organs. When organ organize, they form system. When many systems organize, they form a living thing, an organism or a body. ये एक सीक्वेंस है. तो अब हम बात करते हैं नर्वस सिस्टम ऑफ फ्रॉग की. द सेट ऑफ ऑर्गन्स which controls and coordinate all the activities of the body is called nervous system. It is composed of brain and spinal cord and the nerves which are associated with brain and spinal cord. Nervous system एक ऐसा सिस्टम है, उसमें ऐसे ऑर्गन्स काम करते हैं जो बॉडी की तमाम एक्टिविटीज को कंट्रोल भी करते हैं, कोऑर्डिनेट भी करते हैं. कंट्रोल तो आपकी समझ में आ गया. कोऑर्डिनेट क्या है कि एक खास मैनर में उनके अंदर एक कोऑर्डिनेशन होती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू फील हंगर, अगर आपको भूख लग रही है, देन व्हाट विल यू डू? यू विल कंट्रोल योरसेल्फ कि बहुत भूख लग रही है, अभी कुछ खाना नहीं है या कोई हमने ये खाने का वक्त नहीं है, तो आप उसको कंट्रोल करेंगे. ठीक है. लेकिन जब खाना आपके सामने है, आप उसे खाएंगे, तो आपके कुछ ऑर्गन जो है वो उसमें इन्वॉल्व होंगे. जैसे दांत है आपके, जबान है आपकी, एंजाइम्स है, ये सब मिल के उस खाने को मुंह के अंदर जाने के बाद डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम में आगे ले जाने का काम करेंगे. ये काम आप नहीं करते, ये एक सिस्टम कर रहा है जो खाने को आगे लेके जा रहा है, और ये एक बिल्कुल प्रॉपर मैनर में काम होता है. इसको हम कोऑर्डिनेशन कहते हैं. The set of organs which controls and coordinate all the activities of body is called a nervous system. It is composed of brain and spinal cord. Now, before going to the brain of frog, I like to revise again. The set of organs which control and coordinate all the activities of the body is called nervous system. It is composed of two parts. Nervous system is basically composed of two parts: central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. I am using these two terms, and these terms you will find in the book. Then the question might become in your mind, what are these terms? There are two types of nervous system, or nervous system can be divided into two parts: central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system includes the brain and spinal cord, whereas peripheral nervous system composed of nerves which connect the central nervous system with the various parts of the body, that is the muscles, glands and the sense organs. Is it clear? कि ब्रेन के नर्वस सिस्टम को हमने दो हिस्सों में डिवाइड किया है. One is composed of brain and spinal cord, that is called central nervous system. The other is the system of nerves which are associated with brain and spinal cord, and that system is called peripheral nervous system. Now on your screen you can see the brain of frog. This is the longitudinal section of a dissected frog. olfactory lobe, cerebral hemisphere, pineal body, pituitary gland, diencephalon, optic lobe, cerebellum, nerves, and in the last, the heading is missing here. This is the medulla. These are the organs of brain of frog. Now, one by one, we will discuss what are these organs. The brain of frog is protected in the skull, and spinal cord is enclosed in the vertebral column. The brain consists of these regions. One by one, we are going to study the regions. The brain of frog, there is a model. It is a very beautiful model I have selected for you. Brain is located in skull and consists of following parts. These are the main parts: olfactory lobes, optic lobes, cerebral hemisphere, and the diencephalon. Now, this is the olfactory lobe. These two, 1 and 2, these are cerebellum. This is the pineal body. Here, this is the pineal body. These two white one are optic lobes. This is the cerebellum and the medulla oblongata. Now, what are olfactory lobes? You have seen the pictures and you have no idea what are the olfactory lobes, because this is first time you are studying the organs of our brain or the nervous system. They are present on the anterior side. What is the location? They are present on the anterior side. What is the function? They are associated with the sense of smell. Sense of smell, सूंघने की hiss. They are present, and first of all, the terms remain for everybody same. जैसे olfactory terms है, olfactory lobes है, ये पूरी बायोलॉजी में तमाम जानदारों के लिए यही टर्म यूज होती है. ये नहीं कि फ्रॉग में तो हम olfactory lobes कहेंगे और ह्यूमन बीइंग में कुछ और कहेंगे. ये टर्म्स जो है, these are common and they are internationally recognized terms. These olfactory lobes, they are present on the anterior side, and the function, they are associated with the sense of smell. Clear? इनका ताल्लुक sense of smell से है. Second one, cerebral hemisphere. Cerebral hemisphere, just behind the olfactory lobes, two large outgrowths present. They are called cerebral hemisphere. Hemi means half, sphere means circle. आधे आधे हैं और दो ब्रेन के पार्ट्स हैं. Or you can say olfactory lobes followed by two outgrowths, and they are called cerebral hemisphere. The function, they receive message from anterior and external part of the body. Now the third part is the optic lobe. Behind the hemisphere, prominent outgrowths are present called optic lobe. The word optic you must have heard before. It is connected with the eyes. Behind the hemisphere, first was the anterior portion पे olfactory lobe. Just after them, cerebral hemisphere. There are two large outgrowths divided into half. It is they are called hemisphere. And behind the hemisphere, two bulgings, two outgrowths present. They are called optic lobe. The function, they are associated with the sense of sight. They are related with the sense of sight. देखने की कुव्वत जो है वो ऑप्टिक लोब से कनेक्टेड है. Next is diencephalon. There is an area between optic lobe and hemisphere is called diencephalon. The area, the portion which is present in between optic lobes and hemisphere, it is called diencephalon. Our pineal body and pituitary glands are also attached. These area, they have two organs. One is called pineal body and the other is called pituitary gland. This pineal body, it helps in the coordination, and the pituitary glands, their secretion, keep the diencephalon and the other part of the brain wet so they do not become dry. The main function of diencephalon is to control the secretion of hormones. Secretion of hormones. Now, what are hormones? And why it is necessary to control the hormones? Hormones are special chemicals. They are present in our body, in every living organism. They are embedded in some part of the body. From our birth time or from the birth time of any organism, they are present. Some hormones, they work since the beginning and some work after passing a time period. For example, in the very beginning, the baby is very small. The baby is very small, but after the time passes 1 year or 2 years, and you will be surprised the baby is grown up. How he or she is growing? She is growing due to the presence of hormones. These hormones, they secrete the secretion which help for their growth and the enlargement of the body. This is found in a controlled manner. You have seen, you have observed, your both hands are of equal size. Your both legs are of equal size. Why they are equal? Because these hormones, they control everything. They have the power to keep growing object in limit. Clear? The area, again I am reading for you, the area between optic lobe and hemisphere is called diencephalon. Pineal body and pituitary glands are also attached. These glands, they secrete hormones. Pineal body, they are also concerned with the coordination of the body. Next is cerebellum and the medulla oblongata. The last part of brain consists of cerebellum and medulla oblongata. What are the functions? Cerebellum and medulla oblongata coordinate the body movement and maintain the balance of the body. Now, it should be understood that what is the function? Cerebellum and medulla oblongata coordinate body movement, balance of the body. The medulla also control respiration, circulation, and digestion. Clear? The medulla also controls respiration, circulation, and the digestion. The spinal cord consists of the control the movement of the trunk area and many other function independently. Now, before going to the sense organ, I would like to move on the diagram. This is the olfactory lobe. They are present on the anterior side and they are disposed to the one side of nostril and it goes to the other side of the nostril. This is called olfactory lobe and they are connected with the sense of smell. Just behind the olfactory lobe, there are two cerebral hemispheres and they are the structure which are covered by the body in the skull. The whole structure is covered in the skull. Just after that, this area from here to there, this is called diencephalon. Here you can see a pineal body. On the other side, you can see the pituitary gland. 1 and 2 outgrowth, they are called optic lobe. They are concerned with the sense of sight. Then this area is called cerebellum and the lower portion is called medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata and cerebellum, they control and coordinate the body movement, respiration, balance of the body and many other functions. Now, back to the sense organs. What are sense organs? To get information about environment, frog has receptor organs. These organs are the sense organs. These receptor organs send sensation to the nervous system and nervous system recognize the senses. Frog has many types of receptor which we are studying today. So, what is the information? To get the information about the environment, organisms like frog have receptor organs. Frog has many types of receptor organs like skin, tongue, eye, ear, etc. Receptor organ for the touch is skin. For the sense of touch, frog has skin. Its skin is moist, slimy, and it is loosely fitted on the body. Receptor organs for the touch, for the sense of touch is skin. With this skin, it can feel the temperature, hotness, coldness, and whatever the environment outside the body, a frog can recognize. Now the receptor organ for smell or the olfactory lobe. You can see this is the olfactory lobe. Olfactory lobe, and this is the olfactory lobe, and it is a bulb-like structure, and they are opening into the nostril, outer nostrils. These olfactory lobes, they are for smell, for the sense of smell. Any kind of bad or good smell outside organism can recognize them due to presence of olfactory lobe. जिस किस्म की भी स्मेल होती है उसको नोस्ट्रिल या नोज के जरिए जैसे ही अंदर जाते हैं, यहाँ पे एक बल्ब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है, ऑल्फैक्टरी बल्ब कहते हैं. दिस बल्ब इज फिल्ड बाय दैट स्मेल और द एयर and it is sent to the cerebellum, and cerebellum is the main brain which recognize which kind of smell is this. Now the receptor organ for taste is tongue. In the very beginning in the digestive system, I told you that the frog has very special type of tongue. It is attached from the anterior side and it is free from the posterior side, and anterior end is bifurcated. Whenever an insect comes in front of eyes of frog, it throws its tongue and catch the prey immediately. So, receptor organ for taste is tongue. On the tongue, very small bud-like structures present. These buds are called taste buds. Now, receptor organ for hearing is ear. There is a very big hole you can see by the arrow just behind the eye of frog. On the either side of bulging eyes, there are two holes and they are covered by a membrane. That membrane is called tympanic membrane. That membrane, this is called the tympanic membrane. When tympanic membrane vibrate, anything vibrate or it strike the membrane, the waves goes inside the ear through a bone which is called ossicle. You can see the it is here ossicle. This ossicle vibrate and this ossicle is connected with the brain. This is the brain and this is filled by means of a sensitive liquid, and this liquid vibrate and it send the message to the brain, and the brain is the organ which recognize the sound. Now the next is receptor organ for sight is eye. Eyes, through the eyes, a frog can see objects which are coming in front of its eye. Now the structure of ventral section of the vertical section of the frog's eye. Frog has two eyes, internally consist of three layers. Number one, retina. जब हम अंदर से बात कर रहे हैं, you can see the retina. Number one is retina, innermost sensitive layer for the. This is retina, the innermost layer. The second is choroid and the optic nerve, and there is cornea. Retina is the innermost sensitive layer for image formation. Choroid is the middle one which supplies blood, and sclerotic layer is the outermost layer. Now some other parts of the eye. Cornea. It is the anterior transparent part of the eye. Iris. It is a cord-like tissue bound the lens. They hold the lens. Pupil. It is small opening of the eye. Lens. It is used to focus the light. There are two types of liquid. There are two types of liquid present inside the eyes. One is called aqueous humor. It is filled fluidified. Vitreous humor. It is a jelly-like fluid. Aqueous humor is a water-like substance. It is present in the front area, while the vitreous humor is a jelly-like fluid which is present behind the lens. Now, thank you, class, for joining today, for listening, and for learning. And now I am going to revise this chapter in a very quick way. Now, first of all, the nervous system definition is here, which is a set of organ which controls and coordinates all the activities of the body called nervous system. Nervous system can be divided into two parts, central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. स्पाइनल कॉर्ड जैसे हमारी रीढ़ की हड्डी है, इसके अंदर से एक रॉड्स टाइप गुजरती है, एक धागे जैसी चीज गुजरती है, इसको हम कहते हैं स्पाइनल कॉर्ड. And the second is peripheral nervous system, in which nerves which are connected with the brain and spinal cord, they make a system, and that system is called peripheral nervous system. Now this is the brain of frog. The brain of frog is located in the skull. The skull is very hard, bone, and it is safe there. In the very beginning, in the starting, you can see olfactory lobes. These two are olfactory lobes. They are connected with the sense of smell. Then the cerebral hemisphere. These are two outgrowth bulging. They control many body parts, body functions. They do the more function in the body. Extraordinary work is done by them. Then there is an area. This is the area from here to there. This is called diencephalon. In the diencephalon, there is a body which is called pineal body, and there are pituitary glands on the other side. It is present on the other side. These two bulgings, they are optic lobes. Pineal body and the pituitary glands, they secrete hormones to control and coordinate body movement, while the two optic lobes, these optic lobes, they are concerned with the eyesight, sense of sight, and this is the cerebellum, and this is the medulla oblongata, and these are the nerves, and these nerves, they make the peripheral nervous system. Now here, the brain is in the form of a model. Olfactory lobes connected with the sense of smell, cerebellum, front organs, pineal body, diencephalon, optic lobes, medulla oblongata, cerebellum. And their function, olfactory lobes, they are concerned with the sense of smell. Cerebral hemisphere, their function, they receive messages from the anterior and the external environment of the body. And the optic lobe, they are associated with the sense of sight. Diencephalon, it is the organ which contains two types of glands. One is called pineal body and the other is called pituitary gland. They secrete hormones, and these hormones, they control the secretion of hormones. Then cerebellum and medulla oblongata, it is the last part. Medulla oblongata is connected further with the spinal cord. Cerebellum and medulla oblongata coordinate the body movement and maintain the balance of the body, respiration, digestion, and circulation of the body. Sense organ, frog have 5 senses. For the sense of touch, they have skin. Their skin is loose, moist, and the slimy. For sense of smell, they have olfactory lobes. These olfactory lobes, they are connected with the sense of smell. For sense of taste, frog has tongue. Its tongue is very special. It is attached from the anterior side and free from the posterior side. हमारी जबान आगे से फ्री है, पीछे से जुड़ी है. फ्रॉग की आगे से जुड़ी होती है, पीछे से आजाद होती है. इट कैन थ्रो आउट इजीली. ये जब भी किसी कीड़े को देखता है, बड़ी आसानी से बाहर निकालता है. आगे से ये बाइफरकेटेड होती है, कैंची की तरह बनी होती है, जैसे कैंची के 2 ब्लेड होते हैं इस तरह से, और किसी भी इंसेक्ट को इसमें कैप्चर करके मुंह में ले लेता है. नेक्स्ट इज द ईयर. सेंस ऑफ हियरिंग, ईयर्स आर प्रोवाइडेड, लेकिन इनका कोई भी आउटर ईयर नहीं होता. बिहाइंड द 2 आईज, They have two hole-like structure covered by a membrane. That membrane is called tympanic membrane. This membrane is connected, this tympanic membrane, it is connected with a bone which is called ossicle. Ossicle vibrate when tympanic membrane vibrate. Ossicle vibrate. When ossicle vibrate, it goes into a channel-like structure which has 1, 2, 3 canals. They are filled by sensory, liquid or hair-like structure, and these structure they vibrate and they send message to the brain of the frog. Now, for the sight, two bulging eyes are present, and these are for sense of sight. Its eye, we can study the eye in the vertical section. Frog has two eyes. Its main thing is it is composed of three layers. Retina, which is sensitive, on which images form. Choroid is the second one. The middle one, which supplies nourishment because it contains blood. Third one is the sclerotic layer, the outermost layer. And the other part of the eyes are the cornea. It is the anterior transverse part of the eye. Second is iris. It is the cord-like tissue bound the lens and the pupil. It is a small opening. Pupil is a small opening, and the lens, it is used for focusing the object. Now I can show you the other part. This is the iris. This layer is the cornea. This is the lens of a frog, and these two are iris. They hold the lens. This is the cornea, and this opening is called pupil. There are two types of liquid. This is the outer liquid. It is watery, aqueous humor, and the inner liquid. This is the inner liquid. It is jelly-like, and it is called vitreous humor. Aqueous humor is a fluid of eye. Vitreous humor, it is a jelly-like fluid which is present behind the lens. Now, through the lens, it can focus the images. Cornea, it is a transparent.